Hey folks, today we're taking a look at some Lizardmen or Seraphon models and how you can use them in a Gangfight warband. If you're new here, Gangfight is our universal skirmish rules that make it easy for you to play with any models you wish in any setting you can think of. And it's all available for free on our website at gangfightgames.com. If you like what you see here, please help us out and like the video and subscribe to the channel. I've always been a big fan of Games Workshop's Lizardmen models from back in the Warhammer Fantasy days. I'm going to take a few models from my collection and go over some stats and abilities for them. I also just invested in a new Seraphon army set, and once I get those built, I'll be going over the newer models in another video. We'll be using our Chronicle setting for these characters. Here's a few cards I put together showing the stats. In Chronicle, Lizardmen are known as the Saurime. One great thing about the Saurime is they get an armor bonus to represent their scales. Let's start off with this skink model. Since they are smaller, what I decided to do is make regular models be skinks, and the Saurus warriors would be veterans. So this is a Saurime Stalker, armed with a shield and a hand weapon and light armor, which basically has no armor bonus. And he's got the fighter perk to increase his abilities a little. He's also got the lunge ability along with all other Saurime that make it easier to get a critical hit when they charge into melee combat. A Saurime Hunter is a lot like the Stalker. However, he's equipped with a spear and he gets the soldier perk. A Saurime Scout would swap his shield for a blowpipe. There's no blowpipes in Chronicle, so we are using the same stats as a sling. One thing I forgot to mention is these skinks are on 20mm bases, which would make them a small model in Gangfight. However, I kept them as medium models because if you were to go buy them now, they would come with 25mm bases instead. One day I'll get around to changing their bases. Your Saurime army can have some pets. This Razordon model is perfect for a spike lizard. He's a large model with brute, fleet, and aggressive perks. Aggressive helps him charge twice as fast and has extra damage. Now for this Saurime Priest, even though they are a smaller skink model, I made this one a veteran so he'll be a little bit tougher and have more abilities. He's a healer and a mage, so he can revive fallen models, and he can also create a mana shield for some extra protection. Now let's take a look at a Saurus warrior. They're a bigger model, so they're veterans to represent their tougher attributes that they have. This Saurime Talon is basically an upgraded hunter. He's got a spear, shield, medium armor, and he adds natural born killer skill to increase his melee abilities. You can also have some extra large lizards, like these Crocs Giants. We're using the ogre stats for them, because the regular Saurime attributes are all for medium models. They have a great weapon, medium armor, soldier and natural born killer perks, and the throwing weight ability for ogres gives them power attacks when they charge. Plus their large size also causes fear. How about some Saurime heroes? This warlord on foot is really tough, with a blade of might, heavy armor, shield, and pendant of bravery to make him fearless. He's got natural born killer, true grit, and marauder perks. Marauder basically lets him charge into melee combat for free. But why stop there when you can have your hero ride a giant dinosaur? This Saurime chieftain is mounted on top of a Carnosaur. This is the older Carnosaur model that had a smaller base. These steps represent the current plastic model, which would be huge. He comes in at a whopping 399 points, armed with a spear of swiftness, heavy armor, shield, and talisman of endurance. Natural born killer, true grit, fleet, brute, and tough perks. They have a total of 12 endurance, which will make them incredibly tough to kill. Generally, I like to use medium or large size model in my games, but I couldn't resist including him since it's one of my all-time favorite models. So I hope this gives you some good ideas on how to add some Lizardmen or Seraphon models to your warbands. I'll be doing another video with some newer models soon, so keep an eye out for that. I have a link to our Patreon in the description below, where you'll be able to download the cards I was using in this video. That's all I have for now. Thanks again for your support, and please like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Thanks for watching.